You might assume the left has run out of things to call racist after they branded ice cream trucks and snow as racist, but it turns out it's a bottomless well, and every day they surpass themselves, finding new things that are indeed racist. Just yesterday, a piece on Vox.com, some kind of website, carried this headline, quote, "The knitting community is reckoning with racism." For evidence, the author of the piece, Jaya Saxena, pointed to the cost of the hobby and a prominent knitter being excited to visit India on vacation. That's very racist, apparently. Well, we contacted Saxena, first to make sure this was serious and not a joke, and second, we wanted to know how to fix the problem. Do we need a new government agency, yarn subsidies for community of color? Sadly, she has not yet responded to our request. She's obviously welcome on the show anytime she's free. In the meantime, Robbie Suave is associate editor at Reason, author of the book Panic Attack, Young Radicals in the Age of Trump. He joins us tonight. Robbie, it's great to see you. Were you as surprised as we were to learn that racism in America is so bad, those old ladies with knitting needles you see on the bus, they're bigots?
You know, it's because of that tendency that is unfortunately so common, I think, on college campuses these days to find something else to be furious about, even if it strikes absolutely everyone else as completely ridiculous. I mean, this knitting blogger, right, who had said the purportedly offensive comment about visiting India, I bet you could not find a single Indian person who lives in India who would be offended by that. This is only something that affects.
It's totally
right?
true.
It's only something that is
exactly right.
It is taught. You're actually taught, I think, on places like Reed College, Oberlin College, Middlebury, right, to be outraged when you have no natural outrage about this. No one is angry about this, but it's a taught thing in some academic disciplines, and we laugh, but it's spreading.
You really have to be a precious white liberal to be upset about this. Will you do me a favor, because I know that you're one of our country's great chroniclers of this sort of thing and a great spotter of hate hoaxes. Will you keep these pieces for future generations as we look back? I'll probably be dead by then, but our children look back and say, you know, what happened to America in 2019? You will have the evidence to show them just how crazy we are, what mass hysteria looks like.
I will preserve the knitting needles for future, the blood-stained, racism-soaked knitting needles for future generations to remember the strife we went through at this frustrating period in time.
Well, they just make it stop. Too many gloves and hats and socks. Stop. Afghans. Throw pillows. Oh. Robbie Suave, great to see you, as always.
My pleasure.
An illegal immigrant has been arrested after assaulting a man for wearing a Make America Great hat. Roseanne Santos flew into a rage when she saw the man with the hat at a restaurant. Her attack was caught on video. Here it is.
See this right here? This is the problem. Ignorant people like this. I'm just trying to sit here and eat a nice meal. Look at it. Yeah, you see this? You see this? People like that. That's the problem. She just tried to grab my hand in front of 4 officers. Not smart. There she is. We're getting cuffed. Have a nice night in the cell, Rosie.
Well, after the event you just saw, Santo was detained by ICE, which has not yet been banned by Democrats. ICE says she was here illegally and has been for a long time. She overstayed a tourist visa back in 1994. Howie Carr is the voice of New England, a radio show host in the region, and he joins us tonight. Howie, this might be the perfect story.
I would think so. This is a real hate crime. With you just saw a video involving a MAGA hat. And the only thing, it doesn't fit the narrative. It's an American citizen being attacked by a woman who turns out to be an illegal alien by her own admission, drunk. She says, "What are you doing in this Mexican restaurant wearing a MAGA hat?" And he says, "This is America. I can wear this hat wherever I please." You know, Tucker, you would think this has all the elements. So I texted him tonight. His name is Brighton Turner. He was preparing for the hoisting exam. You know, he's in the trades. He's he has calluses on his hands. I guess that was really triggering the illegal alien, all this stuff, not just the MAGA hat. And I said, so I guess you'll be on with Robin Roberts tomorrow on GMA, and then you'll go on with Brooke Baldwin, and she can say, "This is America 2019. And, you know, Kamala Harris and Cory Booker, are they comparing this to a lynching? And, you know, the old country song, you know, when the phone didn't ring? He knew it was CNN, MSNBC, Good Morning America, NBC. Nobody called him. Nobody called him, Tucker, except for one group nationally. Well, two groups if you include my radio show. Fox and Friends wants him on. Nobody else called him all day long.
Yeah, so this is self-serving, but I got to be honest. If they got rid of the few independent voices in media, and we're one and you are one, it would just be, you know, a chorus singing the same tune, and that's what they want. Trust me.
Yeah,
Howard Carr, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Sorry,
Tucker.
we're too much insanity. We got to go, but it's great to see you.